Hey guys, it's the Right Hand Lad, and today I'm joined by my friend Awakened Dio.
Hello, everybody. It is I, Dio.
Today we are covering who would win in a fight between Mjolnir, Amped, and Almighty Thor from a certain magical index New Testament, or Part 3 Dio Brando from Jojo's Bizarre Adventure. The battle will take place under standard battle assumptions within Academy City. Now, let's begin.
First, I will start with Dio. In terms of power, Dio's stand the world was able to fight on even footing with Star Platinum. The very same Star Platinum was able to breathe in an entire city worth of fog and compress it into his lungs during the Justice fight. Even some buildings in the city were reconstructed from the very same fog, which was compressed to the point that you could enter them like any normal building. They should scale to be around city level in terms of attack potency.
For Thor, it was stated fighting with someone on his level could cause enough environmental damage to blow away half a city. This isn't all, as it was stated that his power, while he was restricting it as much as possible, was rivaling the power of Sylvia, a saint, who was stated to be equivalent to nuclear bombs, and she should scale to Ganzaki, who can slice through Gabriel's attacks that can vaporize mountains on contact. He should also upscale to Mjolnir by nature of being amped by her, and Mjolnir was able to vaporize one third of the Radio Sonde castle, which has been calculated to have a joule output strong enough to vaporize a large island. Bearing in mind the average nuclear bomb can only destroy a city.
In terms of speed, Dio should be hitting the FTL to massively FTLs. A silver chariot was able to catch up to a beam of light and slice through it when it was mere centimeters away from hitting a coin. The speed in question has been calculated to be roughly 1,400 times the speed of light. Star Platinum, which scales to the world, has been shown to be capable of keeping up in speed for a short time, even when Chariot was dual wielding. While Dio himself is slower than the world, it is still relative in speed and reaction time. His travel speed can be said to be within the Mach range, as during his fight with Jotaro, the world kicked Jotaro onto the middle of a bridge in Cairo, which is 500 meters in length, and he was kicked while they were still several hundred meters away from it, and then closed in the distance within the last second of time stop.
As for Thor, with Mjolnir boosts, he was able to keep up and fight with Sylvia, a saint, who once again should scale to Kanzaki. He was able to at least be somewhat relative to Chrysia, who overwhelmed Elzard, who can cut through an electron beam. Electron beams are known to travel at least 1% the speed of light. This should make Thor sub-relativistic, though it should be noted achieving these speeds hurts his body, so it's not something he can do consistently.
Dio possesses enough durability to survive multiple beatdowns from Star Platinum, which should give him city-level durability. He was also able to deflect the Emerald Splash with a single finger. This attack was shown to be able to somewhat wound an off-guard Star Platinum. Furthermore, he can use the world to defend him, which also possesses city-level durability and can be used as an intangible shield against any force it is powerful enough to push back.
The limits of Thor's durability are unclear. He directly states that a punch from Sylvia, who isn't completely serious, will blow up his arm. So far, his best feat is tanking a bridge being thrown on him and throwing it right back.
Dio has access to a variety of vampiric abilities. Dio has the ability to regenerate. While this ability is weaker than his Part 1 counterpart due to Jonathan's body rejecting him, he is still able to regenerate smaller wounds like bleedings and even a pierced head almost instantly. Major wounds like strong brain damage, lost limbs, or massive holes can be restored quickly with even small amounts of blood. However, only the consumption of Joestar blood was able to bring Dio back to his true vampiric abilities and regenerative potential. He is able to survive wounds that should normally kill any human, such as being decapitated. And of course, the world itself grants Dio the ability to stop time for 5 seconds. The amount of time he can stop is slowly increasing over time and drastically jumps up to 9 seconds after consuming Joestar blood, and he is shown to move in time, stop time for a total of 11 seconds. Dio has the ability to manipulate life, such as turning people into zombies with his blood, control them by inserting flesh buds into their brains, and creating chimeras. He was also shown to fix Poochie's disfigured foot. While Dio has been shown to be able to use vaporization freezing and shoot jets of pressured liquid from his eyes in Part 1. They are not shown again in Part 3. The reason for this is unclear, but it is likely he can't use them efficiently in the current state of his body or just deems them redundant as they wouldn't be of use for most of the fights in Part 3.
Thor's almighty ability allows him to move the planet in order to place himself in the perfect position to win, allowing him to land a perfect cross counter or dodge any attack coming his way. This ability doesn't have a set speed since Thor doesn't move. It's compared to teleportation by Komachi himself, so it should be equivalent to infinite speed if you were to call it speed. This is backed up by almighty Thor being stated to make the concept of distance meaningless and appear anywhere instantly. For the fight, it's pretty clear. Thor outclasses Dio here in almost every stat except speed, which is covered by almighty Thor, which will just react for him essentially.
Compared to his prime, Dio's regeneration is limited with Jonathan's body, and he needs blood from others to heal lost limbs. Needless to say, if Thor starts chopping Dio's limbs off, it will most likely be a game over for him. While he could defend against straightforward attacks due to the ever-changing attack angles within the fight, the loss of a limb would eventually occur.
Even time stop may not work for Dio, as even when ignoring the irrelevant speed arguments for almighty Thor, he would just teleport himself out of Dio's range, so he wouldn't be able to reach him within the time of 5 seconds that's placed upon the time stop.
Dio most likely won't get a chance to touch Thor due to this, so the odds are most likely in Thor's favor. There are almost no arguments for Dio except him outliving Thor due to stamina and vampiric abilities. Dio most likely won't get a chance to touch Thor due to this, so the odds are most likely in Thor's favor. There are almost no arguments for Dio except him outliving Thor due to his stamina and vampiric abilities. But that is highly unlikely, as for that to happen they would need to circle the Earth fast enough that Dio can outrun the rising sun, as once he is in an area with sunlight he would be trapped in a location to hide from the sun. If that happens, Thor would simply have to attack till he either causes lethal damage or destroys the shade, which would be Dio's demise.
Yeah, it's pretty clear Thor wins here. But what do you guys think? Tell me in the comments below who you think would win in this fight. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.